Hello, good morning.
Morning. Welcome again to our Bible passages series. So for today, we will discuss a passage from Matthew 16, verse 23. But allow me to read the previous passages, 21 and 22 first. So here it goes. From that time, Jesus began to show to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and the chief priests and scribes and be killed and be raised the third day. Then Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, "Far be it from you, Lord, this shall not happen to you." But he turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an offense to me, for you are not mindful of the things of God, but the things of men." So, Tim,
So
how do you see
basically, this is actually the second challenge of Christ. Remember our discussion, the first challenge of Christ is that you recognize someone who possesses the qualities of Christ. The second challenge of Christ is if you will allow that person, that person who has Christhood to take you away from your mental box, to go beyond what is your current view of life. So with this, Peter was actually saying that no, the Messiah should not suffer, should not be put to the cross, should not be persecuted. So that is his worldly idea of what the Messiah should be. But the Christ being aims to take us away from that worldly view. And for this, that's why Jesus rebuked him, "Get thee behind me, Satan," because he does not want Peter to be trapped in that image, in that graven image of what his view of Christ is.
Okay, so as you can see, we should not read the Bible literally, because if you read it literally, then you can, someone can say that Peter is Satan, but he is actually not. Peter just represents someone who recognizes the Christ in others, but who does not want to go all the way to, for example, that person does not want to really give up his way of thinking, his behavior. Peter represents those kinds of people trapped in that level of consciousness.
So this is actually what we call the Peter consciousness, one who can recognize the Christ, but does not allow the Christ to take him away from his mental box. So we must go beyond our mental box and beyond our image of God, our image of Christ, in order for the Spirit to take us somewhere, to give us a higher view of life.
In our present case, for example, yes, we understand these teachings, but are you willing to change? Are you willing to transform yourself, to let go your old selves? So that is the question. So it's really hard for us to change or to go away from our comfort zone. So yeah, it's nice to listen to these talks, but most of the time we still watch Netflix, or we still live in a comfortable life and not really challenging ourselves and our way of seeing things. So yeah, that is the question. Are we willing to change and let go of your old mindset so that you can receive something higher from your from your own Christhood?